The multiple Earths of the DC Universe are under siege by Perpetua, and heroes from all corners will need to come together if they hope to overcome her evil machinations. All this and more in the pages of Dark Knight's Death Metal Metaverse and issue number 1. Alrighty then, so this story kind of begins in media res. John Stewart of the Green Lantern Corps has been kidnapped by Owlman of the Crime Syndicate in Earth 3. The Corps was attempting to tear down the cosmic tuning forks that Perpetua is drawing so much of her power from. Protecting the massive towers, though, are an army of evil DC characters from across the multiverse. You got the Nazis of Earth X, the Vampire Universe, the Justice Lords Universe, that tap dancing universe. Luckily, the Lanterns don't fight alone, as they are backed up by Justice League Incarnate, the multiversal version of the Justice League made up of such heroes as Kal-El of Earth 23, Captain Carrot of the Zoo Crew in Earth 26, and even the Kingdom Come version of Kid Flash. It would seem that most, if not all, of these heroes have already lost their respective Earths to Perpetua's Great Purge, and as such are extra motivated to take the big cosmic baddie down and reorder the universe. Here's the big interesting rub though. Owlman of Earth 3 is thinking about maybe switching sides right now. You see, he is particularly offended at the idea of the Dark Multiverse and the Batman Who Laughs supplanting him in Earth 3 as the ultimate home of the ultimate evil Batman. Which, man alive, you just have to love pettiness like that. For all those reasons and more, another aspect of this issue is John Stewart actually explaining to Owlman the origins of Perpetua, her 3 sons, the Source Wall, the Source itself, and all the many multiple crises that Perpetua now actually has had her hand in. You pretty much would know all of this already if you had read Scott Snyder's main Justice League book, but it's nice to have it all here collected and succinctly in one book. For a second there, it actually seems like the heroes are going to turn the tide of battle, Justice League Incarnate managing to rescue a huge group of people before their Earth could be destroyed. Why Captain Carrot and Guy Gardner actually end up forging a really unlikely friendship that is super sweet and something that I totally want to see in a buddy cop miniseries. Maybe the Bunny Man likes Guy so much because he thinks his red hair is carrots. Your guess is as good as mine. Their victory is short-lived though, as Perpetua sends reinforcements from Earth Zero, led by, get this, that crazy baby Batman that Garth Ennis created, as well as an entire color core of Batman with lantern rings. Ah yes, and just like that I am reminded that death metal is a comedy once again. Owlman continues to be a hard sell to join the good guys team, so John Stewart decides to up the ante by giving him a flash drive containing, get this, the Harbinger program, as in Harbinger from Infinite Crisis. This special program regales to Owlman every single time he's died from across all of continuity, including but not limited to just recently when his Earth and himself were destroyed, only to have Perpetua rebuild it so that they could fight for her. You would think a revelation like this would throw Owlman into an existential crisis, but quite the opposite. He's super stoked on this. He knows full well that no matter how the crisis goes, the universe is going to be rebuilt. Batman will always be around, and he will always exist as Batman's evil reflection. That is, only if Perpetua is stopped now from recreating the multiverse in her image, and so Owlman, instead of turning his special quad pistol on Green Lantern, decides to start killing his own teammates. In fact, he openly allows the members of Justice League Incarnate and the Green Lantern Corps to escape the universe while he sees about destroying the towers. Owlman had already booby-trapped them because, well, a Batman's a Batman no matter how you slice it, and they're all paranoid. But before Owlman can press that magic button, he decides to take down the mouthy bat baby with him. Yes, that's right, the big high point of this story is when a man in a bird costume beats up a tiny child dressed as Batman. And with that, the day is saved. Perpetua is cut off from one of her major power sources, and John and the rest of the Green Lanterns have to stop and think to themselves, did that really just happen? And also, do we really owe our victory today to frickin' Owlman of all people? And so that was Dark Knight's Death Metal Multiverses End issue number 1, and overall I thought it was a fun, entertaining, but ultimately unnecessary tie-in to death metal. I do like, even after all these other evil Batman have been created, the original evil Batman, Owlman, gets to kind of take center stage here. To put it in wrestling terms, he got over in a big way after years of being buried, and you always like to see that. The Justice League Incarnate continues to be a really fascinating idea, and I'm really shocked that DC never actively tried to give them their own series, or even a miniseries for that matter. They could totally be DC's answer to the X-Files. styles. Also, the Green Lanterns are here too. It's fun to see them represented in this big universe-spanning event and that they get given something to do, but it could easily have been handled by any other supergroup. Overall, I'd feel comfortable giving this one a 7 out of 10, a perfectly serviceable tie-in that your mileage will probably vary on.
Hey there everyone, Kate Joel again, and I just want to thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. It means a lot to me. And hey, if you enjoyed the book I covered in this issue and want some comics of your own, might I recommend Book Depository? It's my #1 place for shopping for comic book trades. You get a great price, and if you use my link down in the description, you'll actually be helping me out at the same time. You get something, I get something, everybody wins, right? So until next time everyone, I've been Joel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.